How's it going, Rogues Gallery? I am back from my most recent trip to Tokyo, Japan. I was there for a little bit over a week, shoutcasting the Bushiroad Championship Series World Finals for Shadowverse Evolve. In fact, for the third year in a row, I always love going to Tokyo, and so I figured, hey, let's do a loot haul opening kind of thing. I got some really cool stuff while I was in Tokyo. And I figured I'll talk about it and showcase some of the stuff that I got. I got some really nice stuff, including a sealed Magic the Gathering 5th edition starter brick in Japanese. I always like getting vintage Magic in Japanese when I go to Tokyo, and this is a really nice one. I picked this one up at Big Magic in Akihabara. We'll talk about this a little bit later. We'll open this up too. We're gonna open up all the stuff. And then, of course, as a huge Gundam fan, I got some really cool Gunpla. I got a rare, real grade Gundam Epyon, but this is the Gundam Base exclusive metal coating. So we're gonna check this out too. I'm not gonna build this today in this video, but we'll open up the shrink wrap and take a look at the special coating. And then I also bought some more Gunpla and a bunch of other stuff and some other booster packs. So yeah, we're just gonna open up some cards, talk about Tokyo, and just chill and have fun with it. So yeah, if you like what I do here, you'll probably like this video. It's kind of all encompassing. I bought some other just random stuff, and we'll just talk about a bunch of stuff that I got. So sit back, relax. I don't know how long this is gonna take. I got 3 Gunpla kits to check out. I got some cards to open, not just the Magic. I got some other cards to open and some other stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you like the content, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I really appreciate you for being here, especially for a video like this, where it's not like a new product hype or anything. It's just kind of like, I don't know, talking about stuff that I really love. And hopefully you enjoy this kind of stuff too. So I appreciate you for being here. All right, let's go to the top down. All right, and welcome to the naked table, no playmat here today, because we're gonna be going through a lot of stuff and it's not all card related. And I didn't want to, you know, jumble it up. I have the Magic starter deck here. Starter deck. That's what it's called, but it's not exactly a starter deck in the modern sense. We'll talk a lot about this when we really get into this. We're not going to open up this or the other packs until near the end of the video, but I was using this as a focusing device for the camera. But I will showcase some cards first because I have a little bit of a funny story with them. So we have some Gundam card game cards. Now, if you follow me on social media, you'll be like, oh, you didn't post about these on social media. Why? And that's because even though these are Japanese, and I considered buying them in Japan, I didn't, because I had already purchased these from a Japanese retailer while I was in the US. So they were shipped to me and they arrived while I was in Tokyo, which is just kind of an ironic thing. I bought them, you know, from a Japanese retailer to me in the US. And I saw a lot of these cards in Tokyo that I could have just picked up for about the same price. But I just kind of wanted to showcase these off because I technically bought these in Japan and they arrived while I was in Japan, but to my house here in the States. So anyway, a little bit funny story. So what I bought is I bought a bunch of resources and bases, EX resources, resources and bases. So I got 9 of the C++ RX-78-2 Gundam. These are like, I don't know, like $8 each for the Japanese version, and I already have 1 English version, so now I have a full playset of 9 Japanese and then 1 English. These are going to be going in my favorite deck, and I'll be taking the Char sleeves, or the Char, I wish I had Char sleeves, the Char resources from that deck, and putting them in a Zeon-specific deck to kind of theme it a little bit better. But yeah, these are gorgeous. Definitely happy picking these all up. Then I also picked up some of the EX base promos here. So we have the Unicorn Gundam EX base, we have the Barbatos EX base, and then we have the Aerial EX base. And I'm going to be putting these in the respective decks. This is going to go into my Tekkadan deck. This will go into my Soletta Aerial deck. Maybe even the... I'll have to look and see what my EX base is for my my Epyon Aerial deck. This one might go into my new green Aerial deck. And then we also have Unicorn, which is going to go into my new Unicorn Gundam deck. So we got these. And then we have a bunch of play sets of EX resources. So I have the Shin Asuka EX resource. I mean, just regular resource. I keep saying EX, but no, this is just the regular regular resource, so I got the full playset of these. Also not too expensive. I think a full playset of these were like 8,000 yen, which is like, I don't know, like 60 bucks. So something like that. And then I also got, these ones are on the much cheaper side. So not promos, just the regular pack versions. Let's get the versions that don't have the stickers on them. So this is the Gundam X. And I'm a big fan of After War Gundam X. And I was like, I've been building the Vulture deck, you know, ever since it first came out. So I was like, you know what? Let's just kind of get some nice Gundam X foil resources. So I got the full set of these. Beautiful. And then for a deck that I haven't featured on the channel yet, but I'm a big fan of, is my Cyclops team deck. So I got a full set of the Comfer foil resources. So yeah, I picked these up from a Japanese retailer, but not in Japan. Or rather, I was not in Japan when I purchased them. But I was in Japan when they arrived, which is, once again, kind of funny. So I just wanted to showcase those as kind of a little primer on just stuff. So we have this. We'll set this aside. I have a bunch of big stuff. We'll probably go through the big stuff first, just to get it out of the way. So let me set this off to the side. So here are just some tote bags. I'm not going to linger too long. This one's very cute. It's a Bang Dream one. I have this as a poster. We'll showcase that in a minute. But this is also Y Schwartz. This was just something that I got for free that they were handing out at Card Game Festival, which is one of the things I went to. Once again, you might have seen me posting on social media. I posted about Card Game Festival. I checked out some interesting stuff there, including the Pal World TCG, which people seem to really be interested in. So I will be covering that a little bit on the channel here, at least taking a first look at it, as well as like the Harry Potter Japanese TCG, which is insane. Does not look good, but it is wild. And then we have, in my opinion, a cooler tote bag, and that is this Capcom tote bag that I got for visiting. Well, I also purchased it. The Capcom store, one of the official Capcom stores. This was in Ikebukuro. I went with Ignidius, and it's just kind of like a nice tote bag. It has a zipper on the top, which is pretty cool. And then the back side has more Capcom properties. If you didn't know, I don't really talk about video games a lot. I'm a pretty big Capcom fan. I'm not sure if it's my #1 favorite game developer or game publisher company, but I like it quite a bit. To the point where I can name, you know, all the characters, including like Arthur and it's from Okami. I was going like, I can name the characters from Okami. But we also have my favorite, like Chris Redfield. And then on this side, is this the one that has? No, I have another piece that also has Claire and some other stuff, you know, Phoenix Wright. We have, is it Kyo from King of Fighters? So yeah, anyway, good stuff. And obviously Mega Man and Rathalos and, yes, Dante, Ryu. Yes, I can name the characters. Anyway, so that's nice. I wonder if there's any more information to be gleaned from the thing. I still have the little thing. No, not much. All right, moving on. Let's talk about some of the other loose stuff. Look at this cute Godzilla plushie. I picked this up at the Godzilla store in Odaiba at Diver City, next to the giant unicorn Gundam. They have a Godzilla store. This is one of the 1994 Godzillas. And I'm a big Godzilla fan. I really like Godzilla, so I thought this was really cute. It's a cute little plush, and it's good, you know, good travel size there. I also picked up this. It's not really like merch or anything. It's hard to tell, but this is a Gundam just drink bottle kind of deal. You can still see it's got a little condensation. I rinsed it out and everything, but I didn't like completely dry it before recording this video. But this had a drink in it, and if I remember to post here, I can show you a before and after of the drink. I took pictures, posted on social media, but it's basically like a unicorn Gundam, and then it's like in, you know, normal mode, unicorn mode, and you shake it up, and it goes into destroy mode, which is kind of cool. So anyway, that's just a little bottle. I don't know. It's a Gundam bottle. I'll take it. I'll take my Gundam bottle. We also got a little slime from Dragon Quest from the Square Enix store, which is right next to the Capcom store in Ikebukuro. And we have a little slime. I don't really have a lot of Dragon Quest merch. Oh, he's so squishy. He's so squishy. Look at that squish. Right. It's hard to tell. He's kind of like bouncy. It's hard to tell, but he's cute. I like it a lot. I don't remember how much this guy was. Smile. But I definitely want to get something at the Square Enix store because I'm also a big Square Enix fan. They had some of the new Chrono Trigger figures on display that I'm probably going to be purchasing at some point. It gets out of focus when I move, so I moved him back. Anyway, let's showcase a bunch of stuff. Actually, no, I have two more small things I can show before I get into this big bag of stuff. Just some cute little things I got at the airport gift store. Just some souvenirs. I was like, hey, my mom and my partner sometimes like these little kitschy gifts, and they're really cheap, so I bought this little Chiba Inu, and I bought this little tile magnet. Some combination is gonna go one to my mom, one to my partner. I don't know which one, but yeah, these are just little gifts I bought at the airport. I had like 2 hours to kill, so I checked out a bunch of stuff at the airport. All right, on to more interesting things. So we have this big bag of like goodies, and then we have a bunch of Gunpla, including this one, which is extremely cool. This is a revival version of the very first Gunpla ever. I kind of just found this randomly, and I was like, okay, I got to get this. And it was like only 1,000 yen, which is like $8. Insane. So we'll talk about this and my other two Gunpla kits in a second. Let's kind of go over all of this stuff. And I'm just kind of scooting stuff out of the way, so I'm gonna have space for this. In fact, let me push the Gunpla kit some stuff aside. Okay, so as you can see, we have some booster packs. Yes, we are opening these booster packs. I bought a little bit more Magic. I bought some Final Fantasy Magic. I don't know, I like Final Fantasy, and these ones are in Japanese, and I bought these ones at Card Game Festival at the Magic booth. Once again, I like usually buying vintage Magic, but hey, I've never opened up any Magic Final Fantasy, and I figured if I'm gonna open up any of them, Japanese ones that I picked up in Japan, I don't know, makes a lot of sense. And like I said, I'm a Square Enix fan. I do like Final Fantasy, so this will be fun to open up and just have a little bit of fun with. One thing I do like about Japanese Magic, by the way, is unlike most of the other games that I play and cover on the channel, like Gundam or Shadowverse or any other Bushiroad game, for example, you can play with any language card in Magic in any deck, which is great. So if I open up some cool stuff in these, I can put these into my Pauper decks or Commander or whatever. Those are really the only formats I play in Magic other than Limited. I'm actually hoping to get some cool stuff in this one. Not a lot of super expensive stuff in 5th edition, but there's some cool stuff, right? You can get a counter spell, you can get maybe Mana Vault, I think is the big one. But there's some cool stuff to be had there. Okay, I also picked up some packs of Gundam card game Phantom Aria, which is kind of funny because while I was gone, my half case of English Phantom Aria arrived. So we're gonna open up these in separate videos that you may have already seen or not. I'm not sure when I'm posting. But we're gonna open up these ones, the Japanese ones, today. And what's cool about these is if we get any cool foil resources or whatever, we can run those in the English decks. We just can't run any of the cards in the main deck. So yeah, so these are all the packs we're opening today. We're opening basically Magic and some Gundam. Cool. Now, these are some of my tickets from Card Game Festival. This one was the general exchange ticket, and this was just kind of like my admission. The exchange ticket got me some cool stuff, so we'll showcase that in a moment. So just set that to the side. This is my badge for shoutcasting the Bushiroad Championship Series World Finals. I actually have a ton of these Bushiroad badges now. So they don't always say guest, they say different things sometimes. Sometimes they're a little more personalized, but I like keeping these as like a little like souvenir. I think I have one over there that just says caster on it. So, but anyway, yeah, guests. I think these were given out to the shoutcasters, but also some of like the media guests as well. I can leave this one in shot here. And then we have, you know, I think I can just kind of slide the rest of this out. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. This is just one of the bags that you got for attending Card Game Festival. It had some of the stuff in here, then I just started piling everything else in. Okay, so let's just go from the top. So this is some of the other stuff that I got at the Capcom store. I got more stuff at the Capcom store. So we have a Morgan. She's beautiful, and this is just a you know, a button. They did not have any of the Resident Evil characters, which I'm pretty bummed about, but they did have Chun-Li. Chun-Li's great as well. She's up there. She's not my favorite character from Street Fighter, but I like Chun-Li. And I like some Darkstalkers as well. So we got some cool Capcom buttons, and they have kind of like this cool foil pattern. These are things I can stick on like my backpack or whatever. So these are nice. I like collecting or getting some of like the smaller exclusive stuff like this, because I think these are exclusive to the Capcom store, and they're also easy to travel with. This thing that just fell over, this is an extremely nice Vanguard, so Cardfight Vanguard 15-year anniversary metallic pin. It might be enamel. I actually have not opened this up yet. So let's actually do that now. Let's open this up and kind of check it out. This is one of the things that that I was able to get at Card Game Festival as part of that the general exchange ticket. I got this and a couple other things that we'll showcase. You could choose between the Cardfight Vanguard one or the Weiss Schwarz one, and the Weiss Schwarz was the 18-year anniversary. These games have been out for a long time. Some people don't know. Okay, pretty nice. It's like felt here. Yeah, it feels metallic. It might be just like a enamel pin that has like a metallic coating. It's extremely nice. And out of the two, obviously I picked Vanguard. I do like both Weiss Schwarz and Vanguard, and I have been doing a lot of collaborations and work with Bushiroad, so this is a nice one. I do have several Vanguard decks, and this will be a nice little keepsake. So yeah, really happy to get this. And then we have gotcha. So this is a magnet. This I got at the Square Enix store. It could be one of several magnets. I'm hoping we get a 2B, but we'll see. I could have maybe tried to feel it out to see, but I don't know. I just picked one at random. So let's see what we get. I kind of got this last minute at the in the checkout line. So let us see what we get. Ooh, here's some of the options. Oh, the ghost would be super cute too. Here's the lineup. I think there's 6 options. Yeah, okay, so we got the book, we got the pod. Yeah, 2B is definitely the best one. So 2B or the ghost are my top 2. All right, let's see what we get. It's okay. All right, we got this dude. We'll take it. He's from the other one, the Nier, was it Replicant? I have not played yet. I have not actually played. It's for the Nier remake. So it's not a 2B, unfortunate. Not a ghost, but it's still an alright one. Unfortunately, it's the character that I'm like, bro, I haven't played that game yet. I've played a lot of Nier Automata, but I've not played Replicant. It's on my list. I'll likely buy it at some point. But yeah, it's just a magnet, so this will go in my fridge downstairs. This is Chibi Godzilla sleeves. I picked these up at Card Game Festival, along with a couple other things in here. Yeah, it's cute. Am I going to use this for the Godzilla card game? I don't know, maybe. Am I going to use this for something else? I don't know, maybe. I just like the sleeves. Like I said, I like Godzilla, and I love the Chibi Godzilla and Chibi Mecha Godzilla. I also like how the Earth is getting like cracked in half. I don't know. I like it. It's cool. Next up, we have this. I bought this from the Side Games convenience store, which is something that Iggy and I went to. They had a bunch of like weird stuff. They had like things that looked like drinks, but they weren't actually drinks. They had a bunch of acrylic stuff, not just Shadowverse, but other Side Games properties. A lot of Grand Blue, a lot of Uma Musume. But obviously, as a Shadowverse guy, I had to get the Shadowverse thing. And this is going to be going up in the background display. And as with all the things here, I'm going to be opening the things if they are to be opened. I mean, except for like the sleeves and like the buttons, because I mean, like, it's not going to do anything with them if I open them. But at least this one I can open it up and kind of assemble it a little bit. We have a bunch of cards in here, by the way. We'll get to that in a moment. Un moment, s'il vous plaît. I'm having a little trouble. I do like Kaori or Kaori. I would assume it's Kaori, but she's cool. Rune is one of my favorite crafts behind Abyss. Abyss, obviously, best class in the game. Rune's up there too. Rune's pretty fun. Rune's pretty fun. So yeah, this is just a Shadowverse Worlds Beyond. And then we have Kaori. She looks fantastic. Out of like the default leaders, I think she's my favorite, like my #1 favorite default leader in Worlds Beyond. Yeah, looks great. She's gonna kind of hang out with us for a little bit here. Then we have some stickers. I bought this little Rathalos sticker, or is this a Rathian sticker? Very cute. I usually put stickers on my very expensive editing laptop. Just kind of like as a thing. I don't know. It's something that I've done since I was a kid and you know, middle school, high school. I used to put stickers on my guitar. I was one of those kind of guys. And even though my laptop is like $3,000, it's a really nice editing. I use it for all my editing. It's slapped up with stickers from my travels. So I'm a big Monster Hunter fan, so got this one. There's a couple other Monster Hunter things that I wanted to pick up at the Capcom store, but I ended up not doing it because they're kind of big. And I had very limited space, and I wanted to buy Gunpla. This one is just a sticker that Coco Curry was having a Hololive collab. And if you bought this thing, you got a random sticker. I don't know, it's cute. It's a sticker. It's gonna go on some stuff. I got a handful of stickers. They're not all gonna go on my laptop. Let's check out some more cards. So this is a Weiss Schwarz deck, but not just that. I kind of put in all my promos that I picked up here as well. All the promos that I picked up at Card Game Fest. So, well, we'll showcase the promos in a minute. We'll take a look at this Weiss Schwarz deck. Obviously, it's in Japanese, but this one came for free in that little entry bag thing for going into Card Game Festival. You just get it for entering, and it is specifically this. So if you'd like to scan the QR code, you can do so. I don't know, Lost World. I don't know too much about it other than it's an RPG. That's a mobile. I don't know, maybe a gacha game or something. I'm not big on gacha games these days, but the art looks really cute. So, yeah. And speaking of cute artwork, let's kind of take a look more. We have a couple level 0s. I don't know if this is like any good or not. It's probably not. It's probably very basic, judging by the cards that have like minimal effects. So she's cool. But I actually have not opened this up or looked at it at all. So here's a level 3. Here we have our Climax. Oh, witchy Climax. She's also, wait, is this Toho Project? I mean, okay, well, anyway, it might be. Yeah, I don't know. These are really nice. They're cute. The art on these is just really good. Like compared to like the screenshot artwork, Weiss Schwarz stuff, this looks really nice. Like, doesn't it? I don't know. I think it looks really good. And here's the other Climax. Bro, I think it is Toho Project, huh? And then obviously it's Weiss Schwarz. Anyway, very cool. And then here's some other stuff. I did look at this. It's just kind of like how to play Weiss Schwarz. And I believe here's just like a playmat. And on the opposite side of the playmat is nothing. So cool. There's that. We'll set this off to the side here. I'm gonna have to clean up a bunch of this and make room for some stuff. I should have thought a little bit more about the garbage situation before going into this, but alas. Hold on, I'm just gonna clean up a little bit in real time. Riveting content, I know. Okay, let's look at some of the other cards here. So I got some animal card game promos. I actually have a couple of these. I got some of these when I went to Card Game Festival like last year. So I don't know, some weird animal card game stuff. Grand Archive had a booth there, and I picked up some of these promos. I hung out quite a bit at the booth and chatted with them a lot. So I got some Savage Flashes. And then, ooh, here's some very pretty cards. So the other things that we got, in addition to this this pin, is I was able to choose 2 cards from a set of all of the Bushiroad games. So obviously I chose Shadowverse. This was literally the last one I had. This is a puppet token. What's great about this is since it's a token, I can use it in English if I want to play puppets. And it's cute. It's a little frog puppet. from like Worlds Beyond. And then the other game that I chose was Vanguard because it's the other Bushiroad game that I play the most. But some of the other cards were beautiful, like the White Schwartz one, and then a couple other ones like Japanese exclusive TCGs. But yeah, obviously I picked the beautiful Vanguard one. So yeah, these are both really, really nice. So happy to pick these up. This one's nice. I wish I had a little bit of a special border, but they did a lot of great work for the Vanguard one. And then we have just some literature. We'll flip through this pretty quickly. This is just the 18th anniversary for White Schwartz, and it just kind of talks a little bit about like the history of the game, all the way from like the beginning, since it is the 18th anniversary. Shin-Chan, got some Attack on Titan, King of Fighters stuff, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse, and then I know some folks, including myself, are pretty excited for the Grand Blue Fantasy one that's coming out in English soon. But yeah, it just kind of goes over the history. And for me, since I don't read Japanese, it's just kind of like, hey, look at get some pictures and some dates and some stuff. There's no like spoilers or anything, so there's nothing like too crazy in this. But it's kind of a nice book, talking about White Schwartz, one of actually the most long-lived TCGs in the entire industry. I don't think enough people give credit to White Schwartz for being so long-lived. People are always like, oh, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon. White Schwartz has been around for a while. And Vanguard, too, 15 years. This is just a little postcard that I picked up at Yodobashi Camera. Some of the restaurants at the very top of Yodobashi were having these, and I just kind of picked one up. I got this one at the French Toast Cafe. It was delicious, by the way. Here's a little flyer for Small Worlds, which is just a weird museum where everything is tiny. Igni and I kind of stopped by here. We didn't actually go in and do the whole thing, but it seemed pretty interesting. They had an Evangelion statue outside, and Igni wanted to check it out, so we did. And I picked up one of the flyers, just a kind of little thing. Here's a little Square Enix flyer that I picked up from the Square Enix store, including, here's some of like the merch that they had available, so you can kind of get a little bit of a better idea. Bra. There's a pet store. I kind of want to go to this pet store, but it was pretty far away from where we were, because I do have a tiny little dog, as regular viewers know, and I was like, oh, I want to get something for my dog, but alas. Here's just a Shin-Chan flyer. We went to the Shin-Chan store. I actually bought a Shin-Chan thing for my partner, Robin. Ooh, Final Fantasy sticker. Yeah, I forgot that I bought this. I don't know. It's cute. Got a Black Mage and a Moogle. I don't know. I really love this art style, so this will go, this is one of the stickers that will likely go on my laptop. I got some free stickers, free Shin-Chan stickers that they gave me from the Shin-Chan store. I bought a blind box gotcha Shin-Chan enamel pin, and they gave me these as well. I don't know, it's kind of cute. More stickers. This was at Card Game Festival. They had a video game that they were kind of like demoing, Side Witch Lilac. I think there's a couple like, I think there's like a Side Warlock, or there's a male version, but it's just another postcard. I don't know. I like these, and I like witches too. So anytime I can, pick up these little free postcard type things, I'm happy to do so. Here's a Grand Archive flyer from the Grand Archive booth, all in Japanese, which I think is very cool. Yeah, the fact that Grand Archive is like growing in Japan is awesome. It's only in the English language, and it's growing really well. It seems pretty popular. I found a game of people playing Pantheon, and the Grand Archive booth was pretty popular. I talked to the devs there. We talked about how like it's probably not a good idea for them to translate it into Japanese, because a lot of the Japanese players prefer to just have all the cards stay the same in English, because they're learning to play in English. I don't know, it's this weird thing, but the gist that I get from it is that most of them just want it to stay in English, including like the distributors and the stores, which is fascinating. You'd think, you're like, oh, it needs to be in Japanese, but no, I don't think so. It's very interesting. Here is the general flyer for Card Game Festival. It was held by Gigo this year, but it is the Bushiroad Card Game Festival. And here's just kind of like a layout. Here's some of the stuff that they had available to eat. We did not eat in the venue, there's a lot of other restaurants. We ended up eating at other places outside of the restaurant. All right, outside of the venue, restaurants outside the venue. But you get like omurice, some curry over here, looks delicious. And here's kind of like the general layout. It's mostly for people playing in tournaments. There's a lot of tournament space, but there are some booths for people like me who weren't actually playing in tournaments, which is always good because I do not speak or read Japanese. I did stop by the Battle Spirits booth, and I got this Battler's Guidebook. So yes, for all the people who like Battle Spirits, it is still going strong in Japan, and I kind of picked up this little thing. Also one of the most long-lived games. I think Mike Elliott still works on Battle Spirits. He's the creator of both Battle Spirits and Duel Masters, as well as a lot of Magic the Gathering stuff. I think he invented slivers in Magic, but I don't know. I always like checking out these kind of things. Here's just another flyer. There was a new Detective Conan movie, and this was like everywhere. And both my partner and I are fans of Conan. We've probably seen like 200 or 300 episodes. This show's insanely long. But yeah, it was a new Detective Conan movie. So there's a bunch of merch and whatnot. But all of the tie-ins. There's so many like crazy tie-ins in Japan. This is another one of the things that came with just came with the Bushiroad Card Game Fest bag. I think it's just kind of like things you can check out. So here's like Weiss Blau, Detective Conan, I keep calling it Toho Project. Is it Toho Project? All right, look, it is Toho Project. I'm not crazy. I was like, it doesn't sound right, but it is right. It is right. It's not spelt like you would think. It's Touhou. But anyway, it is Toho Project. Okay, I did recognize some of the characters. Okay. I actually haven't looked through this quite a bit, so let's go. Oh, here's the Pal World TCG stuff. Yeah, people seem to really interested in the Pal World TCG. I hear the game actually plays pretty well, and it does go on sale in July, but I will actually be playtesting this at Anime Expo. So yes, I am going to Anime Expo, and you can purchase and play Pal World in English there. I think it's the first place you can buy it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that out. I tried all the new games, and yeah. Here's the Quintuplets TCG, which is interesting. I actually have a deck of this that I never did a video of that I got last year from Card Game Festival. It was like one of the free decks. But last year it was, that game. This year was the White Shorts one. Anyway, here's Godzilla card game. That had a huge tournament there, like kind of a big showing, which is cool. Here's Shadowverse Evolve, Hunter x Hunter New Survivor. I don't really know a lot about Hunter x Hunter. I haven't seen much of it. I do remember seeing this Virtual Girl stuff. I don't know. The art looks good. Anyway, just figured, I don't know, if people who are not able to go to these kind of things, I figured you might be interested in checking this kind of stuff out. I know I would be. So, yeah. Powell again. Here's just the Magic thing that, like I said, I picked up some of the booster packs. I actually kind of wish I picked up some more booster packs, to be honest. I kind of wanted to buy the Edge of Eternity's ones as well, but whatever. It's fine. I don't really need more Magic. But yeah, they had some Magic. A lot of it was Universes Beyond. They did not have any Strixhaven, which I also wanted to get some Strixhaven. But most of it was like this, which I have no interest in at all. If you do, good on ya. But I do like the Final Fantasy stuff. Anyway, I digress. This is just another flyer that came in the bag. It has this girl. She's like, hey, come to these card shops or whatever. Get a cookie and lemon stuff. Here's just a stamp rally thing that Igni and I ended up not participating in. Bang Dream. More little flyers. We'll go through what I consider the less interesting flyers pretty quickly. Zero Rise. Look at all these husbandos. Look at this guy. Look how edgy this dude is. Look at that. He looks like Reaper from Overwatch. I don't know what this is. Boy band? Boy group? Something. Here's the Bang Dream Yume Mita. What's kind of cool about this one is that this one actually folds out into the poster that I mentioned earlier. So we have a big poster of this that, I don't know, it's cute. I don't hate Bang Dream. I might actually frame that up at some point, stick it in the studio when I have more wall space. Oh, it's kind of a cool little thing. And the last two things from this pile are the good stuff. So we have this Shadowverse Evolve Worlds Beyond full foil leader set. I don't remember exactly how much this one cost, but from the official merch line, I only bought two things. I only got, this was at Card Game Festival. I only got the Godzilla sleeves, and I got the Shadowverse thing. They didn't really have much else. I mean, like I said, I did pick up some stuff from the Magic booth, and I got, you know, some Grand Archive stuff. But yeah, from the official like merch line, not a ton. What's interesting is that these are all in Japanese. You can scan these in the Japanese app. You cannot scan these in the English app. I tried. It'll tell you must scan these in the Japanese app, but I can kind of still use them as like, I don't know, like proxies or whatever. They're still really nice. So, yeah, very pretty. Happy to get these. And then we have, like I said, Kaori. I think she's my favorite. And then I really like, I like Marie Melise. I think I like the Haven one too. Dreitzen's all right as well. Just all the girls, yeah. I kind of like Love Sign. I like his theme music. I think his theme music is my favorite out of the bunch. And then the last thing in that pile was the last thing I got from the Capcom store, which is this, and I have not opened this up yet. So I think this is, and I should know what it is because I bought it, but I'm pretty sure this is just like a little tiny metal poster thing. And I was like, you know what? This is the perfect kind of thing I can get, hang it up in the studio as like a nice souvenir. And I'm a big fan of, you know, Capcom stuff. I think what they do this often. Sometimes they'll tape the thing down. Oh, it's already like pre-framed a little bit. Ooh, okay. This is actually much nicer than I thought. All right, we're gonna take this off. I don't want to bend the actual thing though. Ah, so it has like a little mount already that you can use to like mount this up. You can like put this in the middle, and then you can like mount it up. Very nice. So it is like a foil thing. And so this is the art from the buttons, or rather, the buttons are the art from this. So here's the Chun-Li, and then you have Chun-Li here, and then Ryu. We have Leon and Claire, but they didn't have Leon and Claire buttons. I was so annoyed. I was so annoyed. They didn't have the Palico either. So that Morgan. They might have had Phoenix Wright, and they might have had Dante, and I don't remember if they had Mega Man, but I was like, I want the ones that I really wanted, which was the Resident Evil and the Monster Hunter one. They didn't have, but I would have bought these ones either way. So these ones aren't really, you know, consolidation. These are, or consolation. These are more just like, yeah, I was gonna get them anyway, but the ones that I really wanted were Claire, Leon, and the Palico, but still really nice. So this will be, this will go up in the studio. So that's the last thing for this. We're gonna go over the Gunpla, and then we're gonna open up some packs. So this video is a little bit longer than I anticipated. So if you're still here, well, thank you for sticking around. All right, now the moment I know some of you have been waiting for. Let's check out the Gunpla. So I end up getting these two smaller kits in addition to the real grade Epyon that has the special Gundam Base coating. So it's kind of become a tradition for me to pick up an SD kit while I'm in Tokyo. They're so extremely affordable. It's only 590 yen. This is like $4. This is like $4 US. It's actually completely insane. And so since Gundam card game recently had the Destiny Gundam, and I think it's a really cool card, I was like, you know what? Let's pick up the Destiny Gundam SD. Last time I was in Tokyo, I picked up a Death Scythe. This time it's the Destiny. Though I did look for the Master Grade SD. I couldn't find any of them. I really wanted to get a Master Grade SD, but I ended up getting this just the regular one here instead. So I'll just kind of open it up and show you real quick. But essentially, you can kind of think of these as like tiny high grade kits. They sometimes don't have a lot of back details. Like they have okay details on the front. When you turn them over, it doesn't have as much of great details, but they're super chill kits to build. My least favorite part is all of the color correcting stickers. I hate putting on stickers for Gunpla. They're not too bad because the build itself is usually like pretty easy. But as you can see, for the runners, there's only like what, five runners total. And then here's the actual, like the manual for it. If you are brand new to Gunpla and you're like, what's the super easy kit to build? Honestly, the SD kits, super chill from the ones that I've built so far. They're really quick and easy to build. You can knock them out in like, you know, way less than a day. It doesn't take me too long to build high grade kits, and these are way less than that. So yeah, this is like a fun little, you know, hour to however long it takes you if you want to be chill to build. So yeah, always happy to get my little SD kit every time I go to Tokyo. And this one I didn't even know about. So this one is it's a 1/100 or 1/144 scale, so it's about the same as a high grade. But this one is a revival version of the original RX-78-2 Gunpla kit. This one is part of their 45th anniversary. And I saw it and I was like, what is this? And I checked it out. I'm like, this is extremely cool. And I first saw it and I was like, oh, is this just like a entry grade thing? I always pass over on like the entry grade type stuff. But no, this is like a revival kit. And I was like, this could be extremely fun to build. So let's go ahead and check it out a little bit here. Oh, and the price, extremely good. Like I said, 1,000 yen. This is like $8. It's so good. The price is so good. And here we have Amuro here. It does say that Amuro is not included in here, but it just has them on the box art. Oh, look at these. Really interesting. One interesting thing about this in particular is that it does say on the box, no glue and no nippers required. No tool, no glue. Weird. I had no idea how to do this without the nippers. Do you just like twist it, bend it off? So we have these colored runners here. These are just like standard, like high grade runners. And then we have a bunch of the white runners, including like the shield. These are all in the same packaging. And then we have this. All right, let's check this out a little bit. It kind of reminds me of Lego, just because of the color, like the bright contrasting colors. All right, yeah, this will be fun to build. This is something that I can maybe build on a stream or something. I don't know. I'll build this at some point. I think it'll just be a fun build. It should be pretty simple, to be honest. This is the best part of any Gunpla kit. After you build all the pieces separately, like adding them all together, like attaching everything to the torso, that is like the most satisfying part about building Gunpla, in my opinion. So yeah, very cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to building this. This will be, like I said, this will be super fun. If I had more bag space, I probably would have picked up another one of these just to have, like, keep it sealed, you know? Because it's a cool little collector thing. I don't know, I like this one. And then obviously the big boy here. This took up a lot of my luggage space. I wanted to get at least one like kit that I'd really been looking for, and I was like, okay, Tokyo's got to be the place to get it. And I went to this freaking awesome Gundam store. This is the coolest Gundam store that I've ever been to in Akihabara. It's called like Gundam Store number 4 or something like that. In fact, here, let me get my phone out real quick, because I did save it, and I did leave a review for them. So here, let's see. Here's my phone. Yeah, Gundam Gunpla Store, Otachu Akihabara number 4. Oh, I realize the light is maybe a little bit prohibitive here. Anyways, this place, Gundam and Gunpla Store, Otachu Akihabara number 4. I cannot recommend it enough. This place absolutely rules. I left them a glowing review. One of the coolest. What if one of my review is up on the. Yeah, dude. I took so many pictures. This place absolutely rules. I cannot recommend this enough. If you go to Tokyo, if you're in Akihabara, you like Gundam at all, you need to stop by this store. They have everything. They have metal kits, but they also just have every type of Gunpla. They didn't have the Master Grade SD though. I did look. They have Gundam figures. They just have, it just oozed Gundam. If you like Gundam at all, it's must go to. You walk in and you immediately start hearing like music from Gundam series, just everything. And so I was debating between, they had the Master Grade version and the High Grade version. Now, I typically like Master Grade more than Real Grade. I said High Grade. Real Grade. I typically like Master Grade the most. And then it would be High Grade and Real Grade are a little bit tied for me for different reasons. Real Grade is much more intricate and you get a cooler, you know, I don't want to say better design, but a more like complicated, intricate model. But High Grade kits are just chill. They're super chill and relaxing to build. I think these ones are too, but obviously they take a lot longer. So what made the difference for me, one, the price on this one was actually more expensive than the Master Grade. The Master Grade was 10,000 yen. This one's 12,000 yen. So this is like $100 or so. I think copies of this, if I wanted to buy this and import it, I think it's like 120-ish, not including shipping. So it would have cost me like 140-ish to buy from the States and have it imported. And also not including any import fees and all that kind of stuff that's going on these days. So just picking this up in Tokyo is like obviously a no-brainer for me. Let's actually open this up, by the way, while I continue to yap. But the big thing for me, other than the fact that this was extremely recommended, I was like, hey, I want to build an Epyon kit. What's the best Epyon kit? And everyone's like, the Real Grade Epyon is the kit. So I was like, okay, I have to factor that in. I definitely respect everyone's opinion. And then also it's luggage space. The Master Grade kit was huge. And I was like, I don't know if I could fit this in my luggage. I can definitely fit the Real Grade, plus all the other stuff that I was getting. Because I also got some gifts from my partner, Robin, that also were like big-ish, kind of around this size. So anyway, I ended up getting this one. And yeah, like I said, I heard extremely good things about this particular kit. And I wanted to get one that was a little bit harder to get in the States. Kind of like a rarer kit. And hey, Gundam Base exclusive. And I wasn't actually able to get into the Gundam Base because I did not know this, but you have to basically book your visit like at least a week out to go into the Gundam Base. So if you want to go to Tokyo, if you want to go to Diver City, you want to go to the actual Gundam Base, make sure you book it out. Like go to their website and you pick a time slot. Like it's kind of crazy. But this store that I went to, that I just showed you, just go there. It's awesome. You don't need to book a time slot, and it's probably better than the Gundam Base, to be honest. And they have a lot of Gundam Base exclusive stuff. Yo, okay, this looks sick. Okay, hold on. Let me catch the light. It is like, look at the metallic. Yo, that is sick, dude. The video doesn't do it justice. Yeah, so you have the metallic runners here. Oh yeah, these look really good. Ooh, even the silver. It's like metallic here. Oh, here's the whip. Very cool. Yeah, I am going to take out all these and just kind of check them out. So here we have some of the wing parts. I know the Epyon is even more complicated than most Real Grade kits, just because it transforms, right? So any of the transforming kits are going to take a lot, more sprues and be more intricate. God, there's so many. I mean, runners, not sprues. Sprues is, they're the same thing. But sprues is what you call it if you're doing, oh my god, look at all the water decals. Here's all the tiny stickers, but here's like the water slide decals. God, I hate the stickers so much. Like I said, easily my least favorite part of building Gunpla is all the stickers. My favorite kits are the kits that have like minimal stickers. There's some Zaku kits, great. This just like sticker for the mono eye. That's it for the most part. Gunpla builders off. Very cool. And then we have just the parts guide, and then the actual kit guide. Yeah, this is when I sit down to do a real grade, this will be my next real grade. I also have a Sazabi that I need to do as well. And then I have a Zaku 2, a Char Zaku 2 for real grade. I heard that one's a little rough. So I want to... I mean, I hear it's a good kit, but I hear it can be a little, you know, loose, a little loosey-goosey. But here, this one is like absolutely rock solid. Here's the, like the... Not really bird mode, it's like a dragon, almost. Dragon mode. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, I'm very much looking forward to building this guy at some point. I always open up my Gunpla kits and I look through the manual. It's just something, I don't know, it's one of those things. It's like when you're a kid and you got a new video game, if you're my age, and you can like ask your parents if you can open it up and look at the manual on the way to the store. That's kind of what I do. Alright, so, now that we've checked out all the Gunpla, dude, I'm so excited to build all these. Like, this one's just super chill. I'm really excited to build this Epyon. And then, actually really excited to build this guy, too. Bro, I love Gunpla so much. It is like, it's become like my happy place. It's just so relaxing and chill to build. So, let's open up some packs of cards. Let me swap my battery because the light's flashing at me here. And then we're going to open... You know, we're gonna cap off the video by opening up some cards. I think what we'll do is we'll go Gundam first, then the Final Fantasy, and then we're gonna do this bad boy last. I'm really excited for this. All right, and now that we're on to the card section, or the card exclusive section, the pack opening part, I went ahead and got one of our Red Zone Rogue playmats here. So this is, if you didn't know, or you know, perhaps you're new to the channel. First of all, welcome. Thank you for being here. And if this is your first video, crazy first video, thank you. We have a series of custom Red Zone Rogue playmats. I don't use AI now. I will never use AI for any of the stuff that I do here on the channel or anything related to me. This is actually artwork done by a TCG manga mecha industry artist, Pinakes. He has model kits. I found some of the model kits in Japan, actually, at Yodobashi. But he's awesome, and we have a full series of what I call Project Red Zone mecha playmats. So, yes, they're available on the merch store at redzonerogue.com. Here's a little bit of a self-plug partway through the video, but you know, you let people know. So let's go ahead and open up some Gundam card game Phantom Aria. So, let us see. These are Japanese packs, and as such, I do believe these are a little bit smaller than usual. And I don't have all of the names of everything. Ooh, this is a great card, actually. I think people are sleeping on this one. Good anti-aggro base. I don't remember all the names of these right off the top. Ooh, we have Hallelujah, Hallelujah. Oh, this is a good one. This Exia is really good. Also anti-aggro card. And then here we have the resource. So I'll just kind of set some stuff here. And we'll keep opening. I have my 6 boxes, my 6 English boxes to open. But I was like, you know what? If I'm in Japan, I gotta pick up some. Oh, I love the art, that one. Here's Ali Alsaces. Ooh, we have Rita. Ooh, got a Victory Gundam. Is this the Victory Dash? And then we have another Victory Gundam. One of the few Gundam series I have not seen is Victory. I will. Just at some point I will. I think there's only like 4 or 5 Gundam series, like actual full series that I haven't seen yet. Oh, I think we might have finally got an LR in this pack. Let's see what we get here. It's like Victory, Age, Turn A, Reconquista in G. That might be it. Ooh, Boku. This is great. And then we have... Oh, we got the Turn A. All right, we got the Turn A LR. This is a cool card. Also known as Mustache Gundam. Really nice. Yeah, it's a cool effect. It's a cool effect. It lets you steal the abilities of other Gundam or other just any unit in player's trash. So it's pretty good. We have one of the girls from Witch. Oh, this is one of the Trinity Gundams. Ooh, I can't remember the name of this card, but that's Amuro and Char. They're kind of like their battle at the end of Mobile Suit Gundam. Alan Saris. And then our final rare is... Oh, this is the Zaku. This is one of the Minerva Squad Zaku. All right. And we have the Gundam Ferric resource. Okay. A fun couple little packs. Getting the LR out of them is not too bad. Not too bad. And once again, it's always just fun opening packs. I have a couple like pretty nice Japanese cards because my girlfriend accidentally bought me Japanese packs of Gundam instead of English packs, and I actually pulled the Barbatos, the 3-2 LR Barbatos from one of those packs. I was using it as a proxy for a little while until I got my fourth real copy. All right, let us open some Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy in Japanese. This is my first time opening these packs. We're just gonna go for it. If I don't recognize any of the cards or some of the cards, I apologize. I apologize. I'll recognize the 5th edition stuff much more. Because there's definitely gonna be some cards. Okay, I know the Black Mage cards. There's some of these cool Black Mage cards that I like in Pauper, for example. Like the Black Mage's Rod is one of the big ones that I like to get in Japanese. Ooh, this is one of the sagas. Oh, I recognize this dude from Final Fantasy VI, right? Oh, I can't remember his name, but yes, he's the dude who like follows you around in Final Fantasy VI. Ooh, double blue. Is this just Counterspell? Bro, if this is just Counterspell, that would be sick. But it's double blue, uncommon. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what this is. Ooh, foil. Beautiful, beautiful foil. We have a white mage there. We have a little common dual land, and then I think it's one of the hero tokens, which is actually pretty good. Ooh, and a treasure token. Unironically, I will likely be using I'll likely be using the token to some degree. This card, coolest card from the pack. Oh, we did get you know, here's like a rare or whatever, but for me as someone who plays Pauper, I'll be on the lookout for some of the Pauper cards and some of the other like alternate art stuff. And then, you know, maybe we'll get some really nice card, but that's not really what I'm going for. Ooh, got a Bombus. Got a bomb. A rat. Oh, I forgot her name. She's got quite a spicy outfit from the front. Big old 7-drop. Oh, it's Questus. I do recognize her. This is a Ghost Train? I think it's a Ghost Train. Oh, she's from... Oh, it says it right here. It says the Final Fantasy. I was like, what Final Fantasy is she from? Ooh, we got Choco. Oh, wait. Is this the... Yeah, this is when you play a Pauper. This is the Choco and Mog. Hey, this is a good Pauper card, actually. Sweet. Oh, we got a Mythic. Yo, we got Lightning. I think this is a pretty good Mythic, actually. Actually, this is playable in Canadian Highlander, which is one of the other formats that I'm actually interested in. Very cool pull, actually. So we'll put that over here. This is like a Gigas or something, right? I recognize him from a bunch of Final Fantasy games. And then we have the land, and then we have an art card of a character from the MMO, I would guess. Because I don't recognize... I have played the MMO. I just have not played a lot of the MMO. I've only played through like a good chunk of the original version, and I hear it doesn't get super good until much later, so... I also just don't have time for MMOs these days. Ooh, this is this just lightning? This is one of the modal spells. Really cool card. I really like the modal cards. We have your boy Vincent. Gat. Just Gat. Just a couple noodles, bro. It's just an actual couple noodles. Just an inn. We have homeboy from Final Fantasy 15, who Prompto, maybe? I mean, obviously, it's Aerith. I don't remember the name of this card. That's gonna happen a lot. Just like, I don't remember the name of this card. Oh! We got the thing! We got another Mythic! Bro, 2 Mythics in 3 packs is pretty crazy. This is the one that makes it so, like, you can't die or whatever. I can't remember the exact effect of this card. Because, once again, I play a lot of Pauper. But I think this card's pretty sweet, actually. Cool. I got this big boy. And we have... This is Coalition Relic? Hold on. Like, just looking at the cost and looking at the effect, I'm like, this looks like Coalition Relic. My guess would be Coalition Relic. Ooh. Ooh, she's from Final Fantasy IV. Oh, oh man, I can't remember her name. I was actually playing through Final Fantasy IV recently. She's the summoner girl. Kind of a cool road. Yeah, I don't remember her name. Terra? No. No. Terra's from 6. I don't know. It'll come to me in like an hour. I'll be like, oh yeah, that's who it is. Ooh, beautiful. That's not Ultimecia, is it? By Jessica Fong. Very, very pretty artwork. Cool. So I had fun opening some Final Fantasy. I can assure you, I will recognize more of the cards from here, which just tells you how absolutely old I am. But for 3 packs, dude, I think it was like a sick 3 packs, right? We got 2 mythics, and I think like really playable mythics, especially like Lightning here. And then of course we got this like embodiment of whatever it is. I can't remember what it is. But he basically makes it so like you're really hard to kill. And then we have Choco and Mog, definitely playable in Pauper. I think this is just Counterspell. It is an uncommon. It's not like a mythic, so it's not mana drain. Otherwise, it'd also have more text. But like two blue. It says 1 here. I assume this is Counterspell, but I don't actually know. And I assume this. Wait, it's actually an uncommon. I mean, these all say they're. Well, oops, I dropped Choco and Mog. These both say they're uncommon. I don't know. I'll have to look. If you remember off the top of your head, hey, let me know in the comments down below. But I'll probably have looked up what these are by the time the video goes live. But yeah, okay, so there's the Final Fantasy stuff. I kind of wish I bought a little bit more. Not gonna lie, I kind of wish I bought more. But here we have the Piece de Resistance, a Magic the Gathering 5th edition sealed Japanese starter brick. I bought this from Big Magic in Akihabara in Tokyo, and this is my childhood. I actually started with 4th edition, but 5th edition is also extremely nostalgic to me. And I'm kind of like debating on the best way to open this up. I think what we're gonna do here is I'm just gonna kind of like crack open this from the top. Gonna be pretty gentle here. I kind of leave most of the wrapper intact because I'm a big nerd and I like just having these. The 4th edition bricks are the ones that I would have wanted the most. And so I'm pretty sure that this is also a white border version. So there is a black border version of 4th edition. People call it foreign black border. And basically the policy was back in the day is that the first time a card was printed in a language, it was black border. So Japanese 4th edition, for the first printing at least, I'm not sure if they had subsequent printings, but for the first printing is black border. So I'm pretty sure 5th edition is actually white border. So yeah, let's go ahead and crack this open. And you know that I gotta sniff the cards when they come out. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, would you look at that beautiful 5th edition Forest. So I remember when this set came out, because like I said, I started with 4th edition. So I remember when 5th edition came out, and they changed a lot of the art. Like a lot of the art for this set was new. So like new land art, but also new art for stuff like the knights. So like Black Knight, new art for just a handful of things, which is, you know, really interesting. It's one of those things that, like, as a kid, I remember being kind of annoyed by it. I was like, I like the old art. And now you look at it, it's like, this is some of the old art. But I do remember when it was new. And I was a kid in, I must have been in, like, middle school, right? All right. I'm being very careful. There's not a ton of super valuable cards in 5th edition. But this is so nostalgic for me. I respect these cards, you know? And hold on, I gotta... Well, is it just gonna be a bunch of lands first? I don't know, like, a pack trick or anything, so I'm gonna sniff one of these cards. Oh my god, dude. It smells exactly the way you would like. Alright, so we have Forest. So basically what these are, by the way, this is semi-randomized cards, or pretty randomized cards. So you have a bunch of lands, you have a handful of commons, I don't remember exactly how many commons, and then you have 9 uncommons and 3 rares. That was the general breakdown of these. So the big ones are the 9 uncommons, 3 rares, and then a bunch of commons and a bunch of basic lands. And the idea is that you could kind of start, you know, playing Magic with these. And so here we have some basics. Was that in just? I guess that wasn't in Wooburg order. That was in green, red, black, white, blue. Oh man, it's so good. I'm definitely going to use some of these in some various decks. White border, 5th edition Japanese. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Are we just going to get one of every art? No, let's look at the same swamp. This is one of my favorite planes. Absolutely gorgeous. Definitely want a full set of those planes. I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of these like beat up in my original Magic storage box, which I still have. Beautiful, beautiful mountain. Even though there's snow, this is not a snow-covered mountain. It's just a mountain. Not my favorite of the swamps, though. Beautiful, beautiful island, though. We have another forest. Montagna. I love the Japanese character for mountain. Looks like a mountain. We have swamp. I'm like I said, I'm taking my time with these. Oh, beautiful island, forest, mountain. I'm gonna go a little bit quicker through these. Ooh, I think we just hit the rares. Yeah. Okay. Let's. Those are the rares. I think that was Ragman. So I think those are the rares. And now we have. Ooh, Atog. Shout out to my friend, the professor. So this is a little like how to play booklet. These are just like all the rules for Magic the Gathering, obviously in Japanese. But the Scaled Worm, by the way. But I remember getting these and reading these a lot. I loved these little books. Sometimes they have story in them, like the Tempest starter break had like a little bit of a story of like the Weatherlight in there. All right, so I think we'll go over these ones last. So we have Atog, banned in Pauper. Was Atog common? Atog might have been uncommon. So let's go 3, 6, 9. These might be the uncommons. There's some cool uncommons. Let's look at the last card here. That's a common. Okay. So I think, yeah, I think these are uncommons. So these are the commons. So we have some, I think there's just Vidolian Soldiers. There's just 1, 2. Great Melissa Benson artwork there. I don't recognize this card. There's going to be some cards I'm just like, I don't know, bro. So for the commons, we can get stuff like Counterspell. This is Eternal Warrior. I think it gives a creature vigilance, basically. Beautiful artwork. We have Fire Breathing. Gives Fire Breathing. Tundra Wolves. I think this has Banding. Or no, maybe it has First Strike. It's one of those. Either First Strike or Banding. But beautiful Quentin Hoover artwork. Man. Love it. Alabaster Potion. Double white X. Either gain X life or prevent X damage. Plague Rats. OG. I have a beta Plague Rats in my background display. Is this just Skate Zombies? I think it's just a 2/2 for 2 and a black. This is a new artwork, I think. Ooh, Amulet of Krug. You can pay 2 and tap it and prevent 1 damage. It's not good. Beautiful artwork, though. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. Oh, Remove Soul. Counter target creature spell. We have this Blacksmith that I think was originally printed in Arabian Nights. I think it has protection from red. So 1/2 pro red. Ooh, Giant Growth. Hell yeah, dude. Japanese Giant Growth. This is so much fun. I would have bought more of these. This is the only one I had. This is Bird Maiden. She's a 1/2 flyer. Beautiful artwork by Kaja Foglio. This is Mind Stab Thrall, I think. Also, beautiful. I mean, like, it's gross, but awesome artwork by Mark Tadine. This is just a Homerid Warrior, bro. This is Homerid Warrior. 3/3. Why do they put Homerid Warrior in 5th edition? Ooh, I don't know what this is. Probably gives all your blockers +0/+2 until end of turn. Something like that. Dan! We got a Dan! Nice. Japanese Dan. I was not able to buy one of the Dan Secret Lairs, so I don't know. Maybe I'll buy them. I'll make my own Dan. Very cool for the Dan. Circle of Protection Red. We have a Grape Shot Catapult. I think it pings flyers for 1. We have Brass Claw Orcs. This card sucks, if I remember right. It can't do anything without like another creature power 2 or greater or something like that. Or can't something. This is Brothers of Fire. I think you can pay 3 and ping something for 1, but you also take 1. Yeah, I remember liking this card back in the day, but it's pretty terrible. It's pretty bad. Is this Drain Life? I think it might just be Drain Life. It says 1 in a black, and it has X down here, and that X deals X damage, and then you gain X life, but I think the X has to be black mana. I think that's basically what this says down here. Absolutely no idea what this is. This might be Illusionary Wall. I think this is a wall. I think the 0 cost here means you can attack with the wall, and then it dies at the end of combat or something like that. I'm pretty sure this is Illusionary Wall. Circle of Protection green. Circle of Protection black. Oh, we got a lot of cops here. And then the Mammoth. I think it's a 3/3 trample. And then, so the best common we got was Dan Dan. Didn't get any counter spells or anything like that, which would have been the best common we could get, I think. I don't think they put a Lightning Bolt in this set. All right, now we have the uncommons. So we already saw the Atog. Atog's a nice. I'll put my favorite ones here. So we got the Dan Dan. We got the Atog. Actually, we also got some like other like semi-playable stuff, right? Like Bird Maiden is beautiful, but we also got like Giant Growth and Remove Soul. Like there's some cards here that I would have. I don't remember this. I don't remember what this one is. But there's some cards here that I like, you know. So we'll put these ones on the top here. Anyway, so 4/4 flying for 5. Is that all it is? Just 4/4 flying for 5? I don't remember what this card is. Okay, as we get to these uncommons, I'm like, I don't remember what this card is either. Huh. Oh, I kind of remember this one. It's just gonna be ones I'm just like, oh, all right, Animate Dead, let's go. Let's actually go. I think it's actually one of the more valuable cards in the set. I think this is like, I don't remember how much money it is, but it's a nice one. I want to say like $10, but I actually don't remember. I have an unlimited version of this that I run in some commander decks. I have a playset of them. But yeah, this Japanese one's very nice. This one is Tsunami, I think. Then we have some. Oh, this is Wall of Fire. Yeah, this is Wall of Fire. And then cool art, Douglas Schuler. No idea what this thing did. And then this Merfolk that also I have no idea what this thing does. Okay, well, for the uncommons, Animate Dead and the Atog, definitely the forerunners. All right, for the rares, this is I'm pretty sure this is Ragman. I don't remember exactly what he does. I don't remember him being good. The other rares that we really want to get, I would love a Shivan Dragon. It's not worth very much, but it's my favorite card. So I'd love to get a Shivan Dragon. I do not have one in Japanese. I own like 30 or 40 of them from the old arts. But Mana Vault is the big one. So let's see what we get here. Ooh, a land. Wait, is this City of Brass? No, this one is the this is like the, I can't remember what it's called. It's like the hideaway one. Interesting. All right, we want Artifact for the last one. Nope, it's a white card. We probably struck out here. We got, oh, okay, I'll take it. It's Armageddon. We'll take a Japanese Armageddon. Be as hateful as possible. Blow up all your lands. This was a pretty, you know what? This was pretty good. Obviously, we didn't get the big money hit, but I definitely got some really fun, nostalgic cards. And for me, pulling some cards that I could possibly use in some deck. I mean, obviously we have all the basics, but I can definitely use this Animate Dead. This is probably my favorite pull. And if I wanted to be really hateful, I can play with this Armageddon. But yeah, the Animate Dead is the big one for me. And then we have some commons. We got the Dan Dan. We got the Dan Dan. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. And that's basically gonna do it for the video. I know it was really long, but just thank you for hanging out with me for this. I'm probably gonna go sort through these basics and figure out which ones I want to use. There's that one snowy, yeah, this one. I love this Plains. I think it's the only one we got though, which is a bummer. I don't think I have too many of these. So anyway, I'll probably sort through some of the stuff and get a good whiff of these. It's perfect. It smells perfect. I technically didn't need the Mana Vault. I already have a couple Mana Vaults. I have one that's even signed by Mark Tedin. And I do have a foreign black border Japanese one, 4th edition. But anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. Let me know what you thought about the big Japanese haul opening. And like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Stay tuned for a lot more content here on the channel. Probably not a lot of Magic content. Magic content never does really well for me. Because I think a lot of people who watch this channel are like maybe former Magic players or people who just into other stuff, like into Gundam and that kind of stuff. But I do like old Magic, and I like some of the newer stuff, but I also very much like Gundam. Or where's the, yeah. I also very much like Gundam that we showed off earlier. Anyway, that's enough yapping. Thank you all again. And yeah, hope to see you next time for some more card game content. Later, everyone.